Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, it's Weeb. We're back on EU4 for the campaign on Unguldavor. And today it's episode 7, if I remember correctly. And yes, things are going to get spiced up now. But first, we're gonna talk about a new thing in the game that just happened recently. At this period, is that we unlock a new estate. You know, like the noble, burger and stuff like that. We unlock the artificer, which with artificer you can create different stuff. And you can see there is 3 paths, pretty much. There is the philosophy of brilliant invention, which I don't really know. It's they say it's the wildest science and that they do a bunch of things. I have no idea what they really do. And then we have the philosophy of technotomatology. They kind of make magic stuff. The way I see it is that they create weird magic, I guess, that just they kind of replicate stuff like a spell and stuff. So I don't really know. Then we've got the philosophy of mechanism, which are engineers who use the artifice to, create machinery. So I guess I don't really know what effects all of them have. It doesn't really say, it just says that after 10 years you get an event that tells you what they created, but I guess we'll see afterward, but I don't really see what it does, I'll be honest. Maybe it's something I don't read somewhere. I guess it does something, I just don't know what yet. But yeah, now it's time for the third Alvelian debate, so it's one almost already over. The third Alvelian debate, so yeah, it's almost over. This one is... yeah, I guess kinda similar to the other. I don't really know too much about the lore and stuff. I mean, you had the event, so if you want you can go back and pause it. But yeah, so we're gonna have to choose between 2 buffs right here. I think I'm gonna choose with the left one because of the religion unity and the improvisation. So yeah, we went on to the left one. And you can see at the same time I'm at war with dwarfs inside their mountain up north, and you can see fighting in dwarf region is really tough. You are slow in the cave, so bringing reinforcements is kinda tough, and yeah, you have malus everywhere in offensive, so it's kinda hard to fight in those mountains. But anyway, after they leave the mountain, yeah, it's kinda annoying because you can see the ally is running off around. We still managed to trap the big part of the army inside of one province, so yeah, I mean... The AI is really hesitant to attack me when she clearly sees that I have like 5 stack around here. So yeah, I mean, like, it's kinda understandable. But yeah, I mean, the AI in this game is definitely more smarter than in the base game with the mod. I don't know. It's maybe just a feeling, but the AI do definitely be more annoying and stuff like that. Right here we should be able to catch those annoying dwarf, because yeah, they are dwarf we're attacking. Yeah, we should be able to catch them in this plain, in the tundra. Kinda, we're already in the region that's kinda similar to Siberia here, so yeah, it will be easy. We're just going to seal down the capital of the enemy, and oh yeah, and here we're going to catch them. It shouldn't be too hard. We don't have that much stats, you can see. Despite not having, we don't have great military stats in our army, but the AI doesn't too. So I guess it's kinda equal, I would say, in terms of army quality. So it's fine. Even yeah, the capital 4. So yeah, I don't think I'll even attack them. I'll just piece their allies and just piece them out since I have their capital. They only have 1 province on their army. So they could be able to accept pretty much anything. So yeah, we indeed take almost everything, we take the capital, and yeah, we just leave them with their last provinces, which is just 3 provinces with almost 0 death, so yeah, should be fine. Don't care about the war hype anyways, they don't have any money left, I guess. So yeah. But So the reason why I went against those dwarf especially is because they have a very interesting province. Or first off, they have a dwarf hall, like there is sometime in the mountain. But their hall is very important, I would say, because the AI do dev their provinces, and look at that. Yeah, I think it's the second most dev province I've seen on the map at this moment. Yeah, the AI do develop provinces. If you look at a game at the beginning, the dev of all provinces, and the dev at the end, you can see some very high dev provinces. And you can see here, I think it was the first provinces with 92. But yeah, you can see the dwarf all are usually pretty high dev. It's because the AI is made to develop those. And they are easier to dev because of their effects. The deeper you go into the dwarf hall, you need money and stuff like that to do it, but you get also bonus to development, so yeah. Oh no, wait, oh yeah, this province is 100 dev. I've never seen an AI dev to 100, but here it is. 100 dev provinces. It seems only the dwarf AI focus on really developing. The other AI do develop also dwarf hall, but a bit less, because you saw the commandment didn't really dev that much. They are dwarf hall, because they are not dwarf. But yeah, I mean, I don't also really dev them that much, but I could really, it's just that I didn't really upgrade them, so it's not really that worth it for now. And upgrading them takes a while, so I'll see if I ever do it. But anyway, as you can see, I'm starting to be really skyrocketing in terms of development stuff. I have the first army now. I do have a lot of cavalry. I know meta player would say cavalry is useless, but since I'm an orc, I still have a bunch of clock bonuses, so I consider that having some can still be pretty useful. After all, orcs are kinda designed to be some kind of hard at the base game, and I still have the bonus of clock. Don't have any cavalry bonus in specific, but more in terms of clock damage, so it's still pretty useful. What I wanted to say is that I'm gonna start trying to make my king a necromancer. You can see one of the events to progress here. Because my king was talented when he was born as a necromancer, so it means that since he was talented, he was already level 1, so I only had 2 levels to progress. And why I wanted to do that is because I've already tried it once with a campaign like maybe a year or 2 ago. It's actually very funny to level up to the max and become a Lich King. I know it's kinda weird, but yeah. Lich King basically turns you immortal, so gives you enough time to learn any magic after. And with an immortal king, you can do a lot of stuff, obviously. So yeah, we just, since I know I'm going to start going full aggressive on the air and stuff, so I'm gonna start attacking despite. I think at this moment I was risking coalition, so I'm just gonna start attacking everything now. Yeah, so I mean, it took some time, but no, I'm really gonna start getting bigger. And I'm already pretty big on the map. I think I'm almost first in terms of development, maybe 2 or 3rd. And my country is still pretty big. So, well, we are going to take some provinces right here from Este. I think it's this grey-white country name. Yeah, it's Este. Actually, interesting country because I don't know if I talked about them before, but they had some kind of rebellion, and they become basically a vampire country, which means that they weren't really liked by anybody. But yeah, you can see here, you got like a vampire horde and stuff like that. Yeah, it's very interesting that you can actually become like a vampire country. I know there is a country that starts with an event for this. That's not really, that's pretty near me. It's kinda like Romania in a way. I guess it's fitting in terms of region. I think it's Corvoria or something like that. That starts like that. Yeah, it really looks like Romania in a way. But yeah, I mean, it would be interesting, but it's too much next to where I'm playing right now. So if I do ever another campaign, it probably will be around the command or somewhere in the China region. China is not really China, but you get what I mean, the eastern parts. Oh yeah, here we get an event for Adventure Wanted. I don't know if I've talked too much about those events, but yeah, sometimes in provinces you get debuff called Adventure Wanted with something, and then you need to have an Adventure estate right here, and you need to sponsor pretty much like Rogue, Paladin, and stuff like that, to go and deal with those Adventures Wanted problem, because sometimes it can be really annoying debuff, like you have Wyvern, you have Zombie Horde, you have Trolls, and yeah, then sometimes you just have classical bandit and stuff, but it still is debuff that's really annoying, but it really feels like you're in a fantasy world with a bit of RPG behind it. But yeah, I mean, it's really fitting. Here we can see we're fighting still. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because since I have that much troops compared to them, I'm pretty much just doing the Russia tactic. Just sending everything in. And with the war over, I decided that I should finally start making my vassal blob a bit. I have two vassals, the blue guy and the dark one here. Now that I think about it, it was kind of the dumb idea afterward, because I need to annex them at some point. Yeah, something will happen that will make me unable to annex them pretty much afterward. So yeah, making them blow wasn't that good of an idea, but I guess they will stay as March afterward, but you'll see what happens. And then while waiting for my leader to finally learn Necromancy to the max, we got the last, and the first and the last Rebellion debate, which concern magic and artificery. Pretty much what I get from it is, should magic be shared between everyone, same for artificery, or should it just be kept to the artificer, pretty much. So yeah, I guess that's what I get from it. So should we make magic something more accessible for even the low people, or just keep it as something only the rich can get access to? I guess that's what it means. Something really interesting happened with the country right next to me on Cardia. They say about the end of the war of coalition against the Witch King, which I don't really. I know they were at war. I didn't know they were at war for that. What is weird is that they had, in the lore you can see already, it says that they had a battle against, like the coalition had a battle against the king, the Witch King army, inside of these provinces right here, which is mine, and I wasn't in the war, so I guess that's a lore thing and not something that really happened, because I didn't see them fight in my country, and I didn't see them, I didn't participate in the war, so I guess there is a lore about it, and they just said that it was here. So yeah, I don't really know. But I guess it's cool that since we are in the age of the Witch King, that an actual Witch King was created, and that there was an actual lore war about it, despite it not being me. I guess if I would have maybe become a Witch King before, it would have been easier, but I did start to have Mage Kings a bit too late in the game to start having those. I mean, I guess when my king will become a Lich King, he'll become a Witch King. I guess that's how it works, but we'll see when he becomes one. But here guys, you can see right here I'm at 1900 out of 200, and I get an event that increases my magic experience by 200, which means that now my king is a legendary necromancer, which means that now I can finally start the quest to become a Lich King. Here, magical projects, Lich Dome. So yes, it means that I'll start to have events as of now to start becoming a Lich King. So yeah, it's not instant, I don't become a Lich King instantly. There's going to be a series of events that's going to happen. You can see, yeah, it cost me a pretty good amount of mana point, but it's nothing crazy. And there is also magical project which I'll try to show before the end of the series, hopefully. But it's kinda tough to get a king to legendary. You can see right here, icon's pretty cool in yellow here. But yeah, I know there is other magical project with certain magic class. When you get them to legendary, like you can make homunculus and become a dragon. And yeah, you can see the first event that I got for the pursuit of the Lich Dome. So yeah, you got some pretty afraid sentence. I mean, from someone I don't know, probably a guy in the lore. I don't really know where the lore come from. I should maybe really look it up in the wiki or stuff like that. There is a wiki for this mod, by the way. If you look at Anbennar wiki, there is a whole wiki about it. Maybe you can learn stuff about the lore in here. But yeah, so it pretty much asked where I wanted to go on this side. So yeah, I'm just going to go on. I found something that's pretty interesting, is that in divination magic, you can get a spell that gives you experience in magic, which was pretty interesting, so I wonder if I can get it and just spam it. I guess it has a cooldown, but it's still a pretty good thing to rush all the spell in legendary. And you can see some of the legendary spells. I'm just scrolling through them. But yeah, as I said, there is stuff to make an army of homunculus, there is something to transform into a dragon and stuff like that. Yeah, there is a whole ton of stuff. So magic is really strong. Obviously it's very strong, but you can do some pretty cool stuff. I've already talked about some of them. But yeah, so I guess since I'm going to become a Lich King, I'll be able to learn much more magic since I'll be immortal. So yeah, I'm just going to go for evocation magic to be able to... Evocation is pretty much when you seal down provinces. If you have your king as a general in the army, you can cast the fireball. I already caught that. And yeah, so I can increase this and make seal less longer. But yeah, you get the second event for the Lich Dome project, crafting the phylactery. Don't really know. Pretty much what it means is that to become a Lich, you must put your soul into an item. And yeah, it's just to choose the item, either you want it to be some kind of little jewel, like a necklace or stuff like that, or if you want to make it a whole box. I think I'll choose the box. The difference is just that the money it costs. I don't really... It probably has some effects, depending on which one you choose, but I don't know the events that's going to happen because you choose one or the other. So I just choose the box because anyway it's not money the problem. Money is not a problem at this stage of the game. And yeah, we got the third one, which is putting your soul pretty much. It's not yet putting the soul in the item, it's writing spells on it so that it can keeps our soul inside the item. So yeah, you can decide how we'll do the ritual pretty much. Magic scroll or blood or stuff like that. I guess I'll just go with whatever one. I think I'll go with the blood one because I have more mill points. Yeah, exactly. Nice, I remember what I did like a week ago. But yeah, we can see it's progressing slowly. The event of magic progress is sometimes really well. Sometimes you get like 3 or 4 per month or per year. Sometimes you get 0 for a good amount of year. And yeah, little funny thing is that you can see this country in the new world, Karka, right here, which is the target of a crusade for the Ravelian, which is very weird. I didn't know that the Ravelian could have a crusade. I mean, it's kinda... It has the same system as the Christianism in the game, so I guess that's why. But yeah, that was kinda weird. Yeah, I'm gonna do something with necromancy. You can see that I have orcish military buff here, so that means that my army is composed of orcs people, and you can see the different buff and debuff it gives. And yeah, I'm gonna do something with necromancy, which we can do is that... No, that's not necromancy. Here it is. Oh, it's taking time to spawn. You can pretty much change your whole army to become an army of undead. Oh, I did it right here. And yeah, you can even see that I become the Witch King. So yeah. I mean, there was an event right before that they said that they defeated the Witch King, and here is a new one. And this time, since it's me, I'm going to start breaking some people. You can see, yeah, I got a bunch of buff and a bunch of debuff, and that's what I meant by I can't annex my puppet anymore. Is that because my ruler is a Witch King, I get -6 Diplo reputation, which makes Diplo annexion almost impossible. You can see here a bunch of armies spawn in my capital. It's a bunch of zombie horde, you can see, zombies. Would I show it right now? But I don't know, but pretty much, yeah, you can see right here, I have 1000 force limits. I had like 500 right before, so it pretty much doubled my force limits. And I have, you don't see it right here because my manpower is only around 500k, but my max manpower also increased by quite a lot, so now I'll really be able to do Russia gameplay on just slow mass of zombie horde and people. So I guess we're gonna start to have the Walking Dead in this game. Anyway guys, that was a pretty long video, hope you guys liked it, and next time we're gonna send the Walking Dead to our enemies and we're gonna see how much we'll go, cause that's going to be a lot of war coming. Bye!
Girl, I told we never took a night off, saw me cold.